Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Indiana SHIP's Medicare Monday. I'm Susan with SHIP, the State Health Insurance Assistance Program, and I'm joined by my co-hostess, Megan Rogers in Northern Indiana. And Megan and I have some extra special guests today. Today, we are showing some love to our SHIP sites, and we're joined by our SHIP co-worker, Sean Swindell, and she has asked one of her special SHIP counselors who works at a SHIP location to share with us a little bit about the wonders of being a SHIP counselor and the SHIP site where she works. So welcome to Sean and Terry Ham, and I'll just leave you all to it. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for having us today, Susan and Megan. I was going to say long time no see, but I just saw everybody on Monday. And Terry was able to join us today on Wednesdays. So thanks, Terry Ham. Terry Ham is a SHIP counselor from Wayne County. She helps folks at the Richmond Senior Center and other locations too sometimes. And especially during open enrollment, as most everybody, we are so busy. Before we turn it over to Terry really quick, I wanted to mention the year before last, Terry, you might remember during open enrollment out of Wayne County, that was the year before open enrollment was super busy in East Central Indiana. We had some things in Henry County going on, Megan and Susan, you guys might recall, and Wayne County. The the network there changed insurance companies. So they were no longer Reed Health Network, no longer accepted Humana healthcare. So Terry and I had to meet with a lot of clients who to talk to them about some options or providers and just really counsel a lot of people who were on that particular insurance. And that can happen anywhere at any place in the state. But I wanted just to mention like all of Terry's efforts when that happened and how many people we saw and just to help get people through that enrollment process. It's really where the rubber meets the road when things like that happen throughout our state and in our areas. The SHIP counselors stepping up to kind of help those people who are left out there to make some decisions without any direction unless we kind of step in and help them with that process. So Terry, thank you so much for everything that you do for SHIP.
Mhm.
Tell us, Terry, and Terry's camera's not on today, but tell us how many years like you've been a SHIP counselor.
I started in 2009,
Oh,
so about 16 years,
okay.
17
Okay.
years.
And what do you, I guess, appreciate the most about being able to serve the Medicare population?
Well, uh, a lot of times the older population uh, doesn't have someone that they can go over things with. Uh, Either they don't have family close by, or uh, they don't want to help, or whatever the reason might be. So we are there to kind of fill in that gap to help navigate through Medicare because it can be very intimidating.
All right.
So I kind of, like I say, I kind of fill that gap, and it's very satisfying to be able to help somebody that really needs it. I used to always put my mother in that position mentally. I would think, oh, what would she do without somebody, and so we're there to help.
And I know Terry, like in addition to the Richmond Senior Center, I know that you people can find you at a lot of places.
Yeah.
veterans, I know you're very involved with your veteran community, and farmers markets and things like that. Where else can people like find SHIP over in Wayne County out and about?
Well, I kind of go wherever the need is. Like this, we're going to do a Medicare Monday or Medicare Monday, a Medicare bingo later on in the month, and that's always kind of fun. That's at one of the housing facilities, and they always enjoy that. And it's a fun way to learn things about Medicare because um, we have training twice a month or twice a year. And so there's always new things to be learned. And that's a fun way to learn some of that is
Right.
the bingo. Everybody likes bingo.
They do. They do. Yeah, we just had an interesting on that topic of bingo. I've never had this happen before, but my niece had a baby shower recently, and she played a game of baby shower bingo. So
Oh,
that made me think of that. I guess there's bingo for all kinds of things. So you can
well,
also do baby shower bingo in addition
well,
to Medicare bingo.
yes. It's not the traditional way we play bingo, but it's like I said, it's a fun way to learn the facts and
Right,
we have prizes and and
right.
usually refreshments. So it's a fun time for um, the group.
It
Hmm.
is. It's also, like you said, Terry, it's a fun way to learn to just brief
Exactly.
things like what the deductibles might be, what the maximum out of pockets, and how
Mhm.
you're eligible. So it's just a fun way to learn information that sometimes appears to be overwhelming or can be. So I like that too.
Oh
And we
yeah.
appreciate you doing that.
Yes. So it's just been a very satisfying, like I said, experience the past 17, 16 years that I've been doing this. I get a lot of hugs, especially with the programs where they get the money back
Yeah.
for the premiums. And we usually have a good time at the sessions also.
Oh, good, good.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Terry's always good about adding kind of like a personal touch, making people feel um, comfortable with the information and given their options.
Hmm. Well, we try.
Yeah. Megan, what questions would you have for Terry?
Well, um, Terry, talk about, Sean mentioned that you do a lot of help with veterans. Do you want to touch on that a little bit? Like, is there a specific place you go to work with them, or maybe even a favorite story of helping a veteran?
Hmm. Um, well, one story is my neighbor across the street. He is a veteran, and so it was kind of satisfying to be able to help him um, and navigate through. And usually um, the Veterans Bureau or they call me and we set up an appointment at the Richmond Senior Centers where I see them. But
Oh,
yeah,
good. Okay.
they tell them that options available. So if they want to make an appointment, we can make an appointment. And sometimes I have to refer back to them because that's very complicated, the veterans process. So but then they have a veterans thing at the uh, fairgrounds once a year also. where they have
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of
the
different vendors. Uh-huh. And that's
that's
always
the
nice.
stand down you go to, Terry, right?
Huh?
That's the veterans stand down that you
Yes.
attend. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's always a really good one. The vendors really come out for that one.
They do. They
Mhm.
do.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Terry, do you know some of the other services that your SHIP site provides to the community members?
oh yes. Um, uh, the Richmond Senior Center is a happening place. It really is. And I'm a member there also. Um, so there's always something going on there. And the the people that you see, you're always seeing somebody different, it seems like. And they're not just from the senior center, the people that I see. There's a lot of places that refer them to the senior center for me to help. And that sometimes helps the senior center also because they get new members. So it's been helpful to everybody. But like I say, it's really a happening place around here.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, they're like I say, they have all kinds of activities. Um they're always having wellness programs, they're having craft programs. Um if you want to do it, you can learn how to do it there.
Yeah, it's really
Great
nice there.
place.
So
hmm
it
hmm
is always busy.
Oh yes, always. Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, very good. Well, Terry, we really appreciate you coming on today to share your ship experience and for all the help that you do and meeting people at locations like the Richmond Senior Center and working out in the community at the markets and the Veterans Affairs and the stand down events and um, you're usually out and about a lot of different places and serving people even outside of Wayne County sometimes too. Your
hmm
neighboring counties come over as well and you're able to assist them as well.
Uh-huh.
So we
Uh,
appreciate that.
well, thank you. There was one lady one time, she says, I just see you every place.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
cute.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to get as many community events as we can, and
Good.
Right.
so it works out good for everybody.
Oh, good.
hmm
Very
If they want
good.
to get a hold of me, they just call the Richmond Senior Center, um, make an appointment, and we just go from there.
Okay, that sounds great. So
Mhm.
thank you for sharing that part too, because I forgot to mention that. So
Yeah. hmm
all right, Megan, then we'll turn it back over to you because I know you had some things that you wanted to wrap up on too, regarding events or ship Facebook lives and stuff.
Wonderful. Thank you, Son. And Terry, again, thank you for joining us and all the work that you do in the communities surrounding your community. So I wanted to touch briefly on how do you become a SHIP site? So if your agency is interested in partnering with SHIP to either invite SHIP volunteers or to train your own staff on SHIP counseling, you can give us a call at 1-800 452-4800, and the call center will get you connected with your volunteer supervisor in your county or counties, and we can have that discussion about being a SHIP site. Being a SHIP site adds to what you already do because it's bringing in new community members, or you're assisting your current community members with their Medicare options. We have senior centers, we have hospitals, libraries, lawyer offices, federally qualified health centers. Sean, can you think of any others besides that? Food pantries.
Right, food pantries,
Mhm.
churches.
Yeah, churches. Yeah, that's a good one. So
Mhm.
basically, any agency can be a SHIP site, unless you're an insurance agency. That would not be
Right.
appropriate to be a SHIP site. But outside of that, any agency basically can be a SHIP site. There is a contract that is involved, but we work through that with you. There's assistance we can provide with mentoring and training and supplies. So if you're interested in providing Medicare services to your community members, you just give us a call.
Great.
And
Thank you
then
for
coming,
adding that.
what?
I said, thank you so much for
Oh,
adding that too, because on Monday we added how to become a SHIP
yep.
counselor like Terry. And then today we talk about how your agency can partner with the State Health Insurance Assistance Program. So thank you, Megan.
You're welcome. Thank you, Sean. So what do we have coming up? So we have several lives coming up. Susan and I will be back here tomorrow. You'll have us 3 days this week, on February the 12th at 12 o'clock Eastern. We are doing our second Lunch and Learn series, Preparing for Your Medicare Years, and we'll be talking about your options for coverage when you're on Medicare. On February the 23rd, Susan and I will be back again for our Medicare Monday on We Love Our Call Center. So you're going to be able to meet some of those individuals in Indy that answer the phone when you call 1-800-452-4800. You're also going to be meeting some of our SHIP supervisors there. Angie, who runs the call center, and Cheryl, our director, will also be on. So that will be a great one to tune into to meet some more of our SHIP counselors and staff for the state. And then Susan and I are having a new to Medicare presentation in March, March the 19th at 6 p.m. The event is listed on our Facebook page. However, it is not a Facebook Live. You'll go into Facebook, you can find that event. Then you want to follow the link to Eventbrite and register on Eventbrite. And then once you're registered, you'll get that Zoom link and you will be able to join our Zoom and learn about Medicare from Susan and I. So if you want any more information on any of our other events, you can go to our website, or you can go to our Facebook and you'll see a wide range of events listed there too.
Good.
All right. Well, without further ado, again, thank you, Terry. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for our viewers for tuning in. And we will see you back tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Have a great afternoon.